Hello, Booktube. It's Eric. I am back. You know what? And I'm not in costume this time. That's all right. Um, Two things I want to show in this video, and I'm going to try and make them quick, is I want to show my recent purchases. I picked up some stuff this Saturday over the weekend, and then I want to show a couple of things I'm intending to read over the month of July. My monthly reading goals are try to keep them realistic. I try to do one book a week. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It all depends on what's going on and how into the book I am. So starting off with the things I picked up, I went to East Lansing, Michigan, which is near where I live. It's about an hour away. I went to school there, went to Michigan State University, got my degree there back in the 1990s. It seems like forever ago. There's nothing stranger than going into a restaurant you went into as a student and seeing on the wall that you must be older than 1990s, or you must have been born on this date or before in 1996, and thinking I graduated in 1996. At any rate, I went to St. Vincent de Paul store. There wasn't a lot there, but I did pick up this Earl Stanley Gardner, Try Anything Once. And if you look at the spine, it's AA Fair. This is a Cool and Lamb book. I've picked up a bunch of these mainly because Hardcase Crime has reprinted them, and they're actually reprinting another one next year. So I figured for $1, I was there, why not? Most of the other three books I got were pickups at Curious Bookshop, which is a used bookstore there. It's a place that I definitely haunted as a undergrad. I bought my first James Ellroy book there. I bought way too many crappy horror novels and probably some sci-fi novels there. Mainly these days my focus is on crime, mystery, and those kinds of things. But Larry Block's Matt Scudder books. This is the next one I need to read, and I didn't have a copy. I did once upon a time, but it vanished during a move or something. So I picked this up. It was like $3. So I got that. One of the things I've been collecting as much as I can is these Black Lizard reprints from the 80s. And this is James N. Cain. He of Double Indemnity and, of course, I'm going to forget the other big book he did. Postman Always Rings Twice, and Mildred Pierce fame. But this was a reprint from the 80s. I loved the cover art in these, and this was, I think, $4. So that was a great find. But my big find for the whole trip, a book I've been looking for a couple months now. If you look on Amazon, you're going to pay over $20 for a copy. I got this for $3. And this is a reader's copy. I'm interested in reader's copies. I'm not much of a collector. I mean, I have stuff, obviously have a collection of stuff. But this isn't about maintaining value. This is about having things that I like available for me to watch or listen to or read or share. This is Mike Shane's Blue Murder. And the reason I've been looking for this book, and the reason this book has become something of a sought-after item, is it was actually the basis for my favorite movie of last year, The Nice Guys, and this is the novelization of The Nice Guys from Hardcase Crime. It's not an exact adaptation, but the DNA of The Nice Guys came from this book, so I've been looking for one of these for a while, and it was great to find it for a couple bucks. And like I said, it's a reader's copy. It's got some wear, but if you just want to read the books or check them out, that's the way to go. All right, so on to July reading. I picked 4 books. I figured that's an obtainable goal. So I'm reading now, Carter Brown, The Streak Blonde Slave. This is like 60s hippie exploitation detective stuff. I'm about halfway through. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I will finish it. Anyway, it's got a great cover at the very least. So following that, I feel like I need to change things up. I've been reading a lot of crime mystery type stuff lately. So I need to throw something else in the mix. And this is something I found in a bookstore out in Jackson, Michigan a while ago. This is The Plunderer. Galactic Newshound takes on a freaked out planet. A zombie factory, a mad slasher, a lecherous lizard. Sounds like Weekly World News in space. It's, about 150 pages. I figured that would be pretty cool to read and check out. And I've heard good things about the writer, so there you go. Not really out of the wheelhouse of that kind of stuff, but graphic novel. This is Violencia and Other Demented Amusements by Richard Sala. If you don't know Richard Sala, he did a series on MTV's Liquid Television called Invisible Hands. You can find that stuff online. Go take a look. Great kind of Edward Gorey, pulpy sci-fi weirdo, culty kind of stuff. I love his work. And I've had this book for a while. I've been just holding off reading it because his books come out infrequently enough that if I get a new one or three, that I hold on to one for a while. You know, great artwork. Just something different. So, lastly, The Dolly Dolly Spy by Adam Dement. I had read about this guy. Apparently he wrote 3 of these 60s spy kind of counterculture novels, and they've been out of print, and I got this off of Amazon for a couple bucks used. Once again, it's a reader's copy. Yeah, I've been looking forward to checking this out. I know that there's talk of doing a big fancy reprint of all of this stuff, and if I like this, I might be interested in that. But I figured before I drop, $50, $80 on a big set of things, I should really just check out the basics and see if it's something I enjoy. So, anyway, that's my recent haul, and that's my planned reading for the month. For the rest of this month, I don't know if I'm going to be going out to too many more thrift stores or bookstores, which is most of where I get my stuff. I think towards the end of the month, a friend of mine and I are talking about going to one of these big library sales that have 50,000 items or something to see what we can score. And I'll come back with a video on that towards the end of the month. So I'm going to take it slow, start with the Booktube. I probably need to do one of those intro things. If you like this, hit the subscribe. Tell me what you like. If you like any of these books or want links or more information, ask. Want recommendations about any of this stuff that I showed. I haven't read it, but I know enough about it to maybe say, yeah, it's worth checking out, or it's not the place to start, or whatever. Comments, questions, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.